Hi, welcome back to the Laughing Tavern. My name is Rich. Chances are you've been watching me for a bit, so you know who I am. If there's anybody new, hi, my name is Rich. I partly own the Laughing Tavern, and we do solo board games, D&D tips, all kinds of stuff that we're trying to still spin up. So welcome. Today, we'll be playing the Princess Bride adventure book game from Ravensburger. It's a great game. This is my third live stream with it. Almost won the first one. Got about halfway through last time, so we'll see how it goes tonight. I am drinking a tasty beverage from a place here in Connecticut called Transcend. It's a triple IPA. It is very hazy, very juicy, very tasty. And if you like merch, like these pint glasses, check out the links in the description for not only our merch, which our logo looks amazing on everything. Thank you, K. Marie, our artist who did the logos. But also check out my partners. Check out Dubby Rehydration Powders. Amazing. I swear by them in the summer especially. Caffeine drinks, energy drinks. All sugar-free. Only Crits, amazing dice makers. And we print miniatures. They print miniatures. They're out of the UK. Check out the description for all the links and the coupon codes to get you discounts on everything you order. So, cheers. As always, let me know in the chat, either on YouTube or on Twitch. Let me know if you hear my fan. It's still kind of warm in here. I've got it on low, but I should be all right. So let me know if you hear it. You shouldn't. Let me know if there's any other issues in terms of the audio or video. So let's try to do this game again. So, quick breakdown of the rules. Basically, you are playing through 6 chapters of The Princess Bride. The amazing movie, book, best movie ever. I keep saying that every week. Excuse me, it's got everything you want. Adventure, horror, comedy, drama, romance, giants. What more do you want in a movie? Basically, you have to play through the book, all 6 chapters, without being interrupted by the noisy, I hate him, the grandson. If he interrupts you twice, Game's done, you have to start over again no matter how far you got. Each chapter has different rules in regards to setup and all that. So let's start with chapter 1, As You Wish. The story so far. Buttercup enjoys nothing more than tormenting the farm boy, whose only reply is, as you wish. So basically, I've got the farm here, I've got some chores. You start with chores on the wood, on the well, and the horse. You've got extra chores. Very important to have the extra chores. I'll explain here in a second. Each chapter has 3 or more challenges you must meet. Generally, is the last one. You can complete it any time, but it doesn't close a chapter until everything else is done. Oh no, they do require all the other challenges to be done. Sorry. First challenge, As You Wish, requires 2 or fewer chore counters on the map. So we need to get rid of those. I'll explain how we do that here in a second. You also need to have Westley and Buttercup in the same space. They start in different locations. Buttercup starts at the farmhouse, and Westley starts at the barn. So get them together and have less than 2 chores on the board, and you have a love card, and you can complete that challenge. So I'll use this token, draw 1 card from the special deck. Well, that's the special deck. The special deck goes into your deck. They are special cards. They can be wild cards. They allow extra movement. They allow extra drawing of cards. Your regular cards, your story cards. Those are very important. That's what the love, courage, adventure, and courage are. So you have different combinations of those to cash them in. You start with 4. I've got a revenge, which in this chapter is useless. Ooh, I have a love, which is definitely useful. An intrigue, which is useless. And a courage, which is useful. Not all the chapters use all the cards. Some of them will use all. Some will use a couple. And this one, I don't need a revenge or intrigue to complete challenges. But in order to clear a chore, I need to have Westley at a spot where there's a chore, and I can discard a card to clear that chore. It's very important. And I'll explain here in a second, because I need to have chores ready to be pulled into the game. You can also expend a card to move an extra movement, and we'll talk about that here in a second. You have plot cards, which are these green ones up here. At the end of the turn, you play a plot card. And in this case, for the plot table, if I draw a 1 to 15, there's 20 cards. 1 to 15, I place a chore counter on the board. If I can't place a chore counter, I get interrupted and have to reset. So it's very important that I have at least 1 chore left before I finish every turn. If it's a 16 to 20, I move Buttercup to Wesley's spot, which could be good, could be bad, depending upon what challenge I'm at, because one of the challenges, you must be apart. And then you have to draw another plot card. Oh, back to the challenges. True Love requires Westley and Buttercup in the barn. I need 2 loves and a courage, and then I can draw from the special deck. And final challenge, Seek Fortune. Buttercup must be in the barn. Westley must be down here at the 2 fortune spot. And I must have completed all the other challenges. And I also need 2 adventures and a courage to do so. So that's where moving Buttercup to Wesley's spot hurts, because then you got to move her back over. How do you move? Well, every turn, I can do the following. I can move a single character up to 2 spaces, or 2 characters 1 space each. Then I move into the storytelling phase. I'll keep this little marker here to keep track, because you draw cards and it gets confusing. During storytelling, I can do any of these actions in any order. I can discard any number of cards and move 1 character per space, per discarded, 1 space per card discarded. I can complete challenges. I can play special cards that are going to be down here in my tableau. They could be play extra, draw extra cards, movement, etc. Trade a single card with no other player. Solo, that doesn't happen. This game, the rules are no different solo play or with up to 4 players. All that happens is you can't trade, and you don't go through the plot deck as fast because it's just you. You can use a miracle, which are these stars, to draw 3 cards from the story deck or 1 card from the special deck. Comes time, sometimes you want extra cards, because you can, at the end of your turn, you can only have 6. So you want to hope maybe you can pull 3 cards and complete challenges that you're going to need for timing in the future chapters especially. This chapter's not too bad in regards to that, but you can lose in the first chapter. Then I draw 2 cards from the story deck. Then I draw a plot card, resolve it, and then I discard down to 6. That's why I want to plan out what I'm going to do, because discard what I can to move things around if I can. It's relatively simple. I do love this game. Ravensburger has many storybook games. There's a Lord of the Rings one that I have, and Goonies one. The Goonies one has a GM, but Lord of the Rings is also 1 player. So starting next week, if I do a game next week, my birthday is on Saturday. We'll see how I feel. If I'm just tired, I still enjoy my life and enjoy my birthdays, so we'll have to see. I should be up for it, but if I'm up for it, I plan on doing Lord of the Rings next week instead. Try and take a break from this. If you're here, welcome. That was a quick breakdown. If you have any questions, please pop them into the chat. I'll stop at any time. Let me know you're here too. Ask questions. And without further ado, let's start. All right, so I need to get rid of chores so I can complete this as you wish. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move Westley 2 spaces, discard an intrigue so I can clear that chore. What I'm going to do is then get rid of the revenge and move Buttercup 1 spot, trying to get her and Westley together. He's on the well here. All right, so I can go down to 8 and over. So I got the love card for that. Courage is going to be for the next one. First turn, I don't have any special cards. Can't complete challenges. Can't trade. Don't have the miracle yet. Excuse me. So let's draw 2. I'll get another courage and an intrigue, which I need the courage for the end. Excuse me. Intrigue I don't need. Time for the plot. Plot is a 3. So I place a chore marker on that spot. I forgot to say that part of this. Chapter rules. During a storytelling phase, the active player may discard a card to move a chore counter in Wesley's space to the list of chores. And the chapter is interrupted if there's no more chores remaining. So this is a simpler chapter. All right, so back up to move. I'm going to move Westley 2 spots to here. I'm going to spend an intrigue to move him 1 more up to here. That way, next turn I can remove that, but there's going to be another one that comes out. So I'm going to use this courage to clear that chore out, which may not be a right idea, but I don't need it till the end, so I'm sure I can get it back. Not sure how many of each are in each deck. Ooh. Doesn't say. I think there's 5 of each. There's 40 story cards, and there's 5, so there's 8. There's 8 of each, so I've got plenty of courage in the deck still to get. Yeah, so with that, I don't have anything else I can do. So I'm going to draw my 2. Intrigue and courage. See, I got my courage and intrigue back. All right. Plot. 9. So I put a chore marker in 9, which is where the miracle token is, which I will get at some point. I will definitely want to get that one. Actually, now that it's time, I'm going to move down here. I'm going to get the miracle token, try to hold on to that until the next round if I can. I'm going to spend the intrigue to get rid of that. Then I'm going to move, I'm going to keep the courage for right now, see where the draw takes me, see where the plot takes me. If you're here, welcome. Another love, which I need, and adventure, which I need for the end. So we'll see how this works out. All right, plot time. 16. Move Buttercup to Westley's space. Perfect. And then draw another one. 14. 14 gets, I think it's 14 near us. Oh, it's too far away. All right. You know what? What I want to do is start moving us towards the barn because that's the second one for true love. So I'm going to move each of them one. I'm going to keep moving together. Let's see what the plot is. Oh, the chapter also gets interrupted if you run out of plot cards. So basically you have a max of 20 turns. That's something to keep in mind. 6. Is 6 anywhere near us? No, it's up there. That's all right. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move Westley 2 spaces here. I'm going to get rid of this adventure to clear that. I don't know what I should do. That's all right. Let's draw my 2 cards, which will take me up to 6. Adventure and Revenge, so I've got a card to spare. Plot. 12. Is 12 anywhere near us? No, it's not. It's up there. It's making me run around the board. I'm going to have to just start moving Westley here. So in this case, I'm going to move Westley 1. Spend a Revenge to clear that. I'm going to I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see what the cards do. Oh, I'll have to discard anyways. Let me get rid of an adventure, and I'm going to move Buttercup up here. Put her in the middle where she can go to I need to be, yeah, so that she can get up there. All right. That was that. So now I draw 2 revenges. Awesome. I'm going to have to burn them anyway. So this works out for me. Plot 18. So she joins me over here. And then I draw another one. 15. 15 is back down there. Oh, all right. I'm going to move. Oh, I see what I can do here. I'm going to move Buttercup 2 spaces to here. I'm going to spend 2 cards to move Westley to there. Get rid of this courage to get rid of that. And now that I'm together, there's only, there's 3 on the board. Oh. That's right, I need to clear them anyways. That's right. I'm going to use my miracle token and draw from the special deck to get these. After each chapter, you reset. But the special cards stay in the story deck, so they're like a deck builder, almost. So they can come back in when you reshuffle. Wild card, any type of story card. Cool. All right. So right now, if I can get Westley, and these first 2 challenges don't have to be completed in order. They can be completed in any order. It's just the last one that requires the other ones be done. So I have enough right now to move, if I can get them both in the barn, to do that one. So we're going to have to just wait and see what happens. All right, let's draw 2 more cards. 2 adventures, which I need for the end game, for the end challenge. So that's a good thing. Hello and welcome. As always, we're still playing through the first chapter of the Princess Bride adventure book game from Ravensburgers. I swear, I've only had a couple sips. All right. let's do the plot. 4. 4 is at the end. That's fine. All right, so let's move. Let's move Westley to here. Let's get rid of an adventure. Declare that one. I'm gonna leave it as is for right now. Oh, I need to discard another card anyways. So let's move Buttercup to here. Use that adventure. That will get me to, I have 6 cards left, so I don't have to discard any. Let's do the plot. Oh, no, draw. Great, I got another love, so that gets me the love I need for that one, and another love. So I got extra love. I got them full of love today. All right, plot 7. Please be someplace. Thank you. Man, just circling around here. All right, let me move 2 to here, spend this extra love, declare that one. Gonna have to spend another one. Anyways, you know what? Let me just put her in the barn, leave her there. That way I can do both of these in the barn. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my best bet. That way I'm not wasting cards moving her around anymore. All right, let's draw my 2. Courage I'll need at the end, and intrigue, which I don't need. Awesome. All right, plot 8. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's move 2, spend an intrigue to get rid of that. Spend this courage to move here. No, you know what? I'm going to keep that courage because I don't want to move there quite yet. Don't want to move there because I may have to go down here. I'm doing a round. Oh, boy, I'm going to have to burn it anyways. Running out of cards. Well, we'll move here. I'm hoping a 13 pops up or something like that. Oh, I'm gonna draw first. Courage, which I need for the end, and revenge, which I don't need. All right. 2. Damn it, I moved the wrong way. All right. Let's move 2 to here. Spend the revenge to get rid of that one. Let me spend the courage and a wild card. You know what? I'm just going to do this. Let's spend a courage and a wild card to move here, and another love to get rid of this one. Now I'm in a better position. Man, this chapter's kicking my butt the way it's coming up. I love the randomness. It's never the same way twice. Version of adventure. All right. Come on, be something near me. 17. Moves her to me. And then I draw another one. 19. Draw another one. 13. Now the one for 13 popped up. Which, all right. Move him. 1, 2. burn that to move to there, burn that, move to remove that. No, let's take that back. Let's take that back. And clear that one out at the end. So if we move him there, move 1, 2, and let's do that. Let's clear out that one. Reason why I'm clearing out that one is I have to be in the barn to clear to do one anyway, so I'm going to wait until I need to be in the barn to clear that one out. Because I'm running out of cards, and this is not going well. I only got a couple turns left. 20, move her to A. And then 5. I got 3 cards left. I am not winning this round. Wow. This might be the quickest live stream ever. We'll move him 2 to there. We'll spend 1 to move her to there. So I have a feeling 11 still has to come up. 11 and 8 or 11 and 10. I'm taking a guess here. Let's see. Oh, 11 popped up. All right. So I'm going to move her 2 to the barn. I'm going to spend 1 to remove that. I am going to spend 1 to move him into the barn, which I can do that now. I can draw 1 card from the special deck. Each player may discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. I don't have any. So that's done. Yeah, I'm not winning this round. I don't have enough turns. I do not have enough turns. I do have a love, but spot 1. I knew that was coming. I need to move 2. It's not going to matter. 1 at 10. Yeah, I lost that round. I'm out of plot cards. So, hey, I got beat in the first round. It just was not working out. No matter where I went, chores went to the opposite side. So, reset, which is basically reshuffle the plot deck and the story deck, deal out 4 cards. Well, this just means I might be playing this game twice tonight, because it took me roughly 15-20 minutes to play that. I said, and I jinxed myself by saying this is the easiest chapter. It is, but you can still lose, all depending upon the cards, right? You know, normally I'm not a big fan of total randomness in terms of, you know, you don't need any skill in this one. It's still strategy, and it's still understanding what a 20 count deck is. Yeah. Trying to remember what cards had already come out, which cards still needed to come out. So in this case, you know, I've got to try and plan a little bit better. Oh, reset that. Let's mix these up a little bit. So now I've seen all the ways you can lose this game. So cheers, let's play a second round. Now I gotta go through the entire book without losing. All right, 2 adventures, a love, and a revenge. Well, all right, set myself up good for the end game and for right now. All right. So let's move. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to move him 1 here and move her 1 to here. That way I can start to split them out a little bit. No. You know what? I'm going to move him to here, clear out the well. It's not a numbered space, so it won't come back. Whereas, oh, all these are on the non-numbered spaces right now. All right. But clear that out now. Welcome if you're just joining us. I'm starting my second time through because I lost in this first chapter once already. All right. I don't want to discard. Anything yet, so I want to keep these. So I'll draw 2. A revenge and a courage. All right. Plot 19. All right, so she comes to me. Let's see what the next one is. 8. Oh, thank you. All right. So I'm going to move us each one. And see the difference here? Now I spend a revenge to get rid of this. We are at the same spot. There's only 2 chores. I have a love, which means I can complete the As You Wish challenge. See how easy that was? 2 turns. That's the difference of this game and the last game. So I get to draw 1 card from the special deck. Choose a player. That player draws 1 card from the story deck, then may give any player up to 2 cards from their hands. Well, I'm going to play this right now because I'm in that phase. I'm going to draw 1 card from the story deck. Gives me an adventure, which I don't need. Okay. So now I don't care about the chores, except to keep at least 1 there every turn. So when it starts to get down low, I got to start clearing them a little bit. Now I need to get to the barn and get 2 loves to go with this courage. So I'm going to draw my 2 cards. Oh, which I already did. Crap, I don't know. Did I draw my 2 cards? No, I drew the 1 card. All right, I'm going to draw my 2 cards. Revenge and a love. Okay, so I don't need that and don't need that. All right, plot 2. All right, what's that there? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to move. Oh, I forgot to put the miracle token to start down here. I'm going to move. I'm going to move Westley to the barn, spend these 2 cards to move Buttercup to the barn, because I'm just 1 love away from being able to do that challenge. So I have plenty of chores I need to clear out. So let me draw my 2 cards, hoping for a love. I get a love, and I get a wild card. All right. So plot 18, she's already with me. 11. So that goes there. Perfect. I'm not going to move this turn. I'm going to complete the True Love Challenge. So I draw from a special deck. You may move 1 character up to 3 spaces, which is perfect because I need to get Westley to 2 fortune, leave Buttercup there, and make it for a run out of chores, and I just need a courage, which is this one. So if I can get to there, I've got the game. I've got this chapter 1 at least. So let's draw 2 cards. Oh, actually, I'm going to move him 3 right now. 1, 2, 3, just to get him out ahead of it. Because I want to grab that miracle for the next game, next chapter, and get to there and cash that out. So I am good. All right, so let me draw my 2 cards. I get a courage. It does not matter at this point. It goes on 1. I move to there, catch it in, complete the chapter. There you go. See how much better that run through of chapter 1 was compared to the first? That took 7 minutes. You keep any miracle tokens that you don't use chapter to chapter, so this will really come in handy for this next chapter. All right, now to reset, move the minis off the board, reset the chapter, grab these tokens, which we don't need any further. Chapter 2. Escape by Sea. The story so far. Buttercup has been abducted by a trio of strange characters. As they make their escape by sea, mysterious ship gives chase. All right, let me shuffle these. Let me shuffle the deck here. And we'll do the special setup for this chapter. Special rules for this one. When I'm shuffling challenges. No more rhymes now, I mean it. Inigo and Fezzik must be in the same space, and Vizzini must be on the prow. I must have an intrigue and a love. Choose any player. They draw 2 cards from the story deck. The Shrieking Eels. Buttercup must be in the water, and Fezzik must be at the railing. Move Buttercup to Fezzik. Draw 1 card from the special deck. It needs a courage and an intrigue. Oh, I just noticed I've been playing this one wrong. The railing is its own spot. It's not memorable. Okay. And then the final one, whoever he is, he's too late. The ship must make it to the cliffs of insanity. We'll go over that here in a second. Chapter rules. Oh, let's talk about the ships. You have the mystery ship, our ship. Basically, I need to spend the cards here when I meet the conditions about spending cards, about moving the ship, which we'll talk about here in a second. And I need to get the boat to the cliffs of insanity once all the other challenges are done. So I can get there first, but I got to get these done. Oh, I must complete those other ones before I can complete that. So I played this wrong last time. All right, so I've got to complete those 2 before I can get my ship there. But the mystery ship catches me, it's the end of the chapter. In order to move the ship, Fezzik and Inigo must be in the same space as Vizzini, and you must discard a card that matches the icon of the space. So, any card, then Adventure, Revenge, any card, Courage, Intrigue, any, etc. If Vizzini's on the prow, I can discard 3 cards in order to move the ship 1 spot. You may move your ship any number of times during your turn as long as you have the cards to do so. So you can chain them together. 1 condition. If Buttercup is in the water, the ship can't move. So I like to complete that one really quick. Plot table. 1 to 10. Move Vizzini to the space on the board with the same number as the reveal plot card and move the mystery ship 1 space. 11 to 15. Move the mystery ship 2 spaces. 16 to 18. Move this mystery ship 2 spaces. Move Fezzik and Inigo back to the start space. And 19 and 20, discard 2 more plot cards and resolve their effects. The ship can catch up really quick, so you want to have the ship moving along while you're also trying to complete these. All right. So, Vizzini starts at number 2. Inigo and Fezzik start down here. Let me just double check that starting. The book has the rules for each chapter. Inigo and Buttercup and Fezzik. Vizzini in space 2. Miracle card token goes right there. And that's it. And this is where having that miracle to draw 3 cards really helps, because sometimes you need to move that ship along, and you can do it if you have more cards. Did I get anything I can use? An intrigue. We got a courage. Oh, I can declare her. And then another courage. All right. So I want to move Buttercup into the water. That's 2 spaces. I'm going to spend the courage to move Fezzik 1. Then I'm going to complete a challenge. Courage and adventure. Buttercup goes back to the railing, and I draw 1 cup. Wow. Don't know what's going on with my brain today. Draw 1 card from the special deck. Ooh. Wild card. Awesome. I'm going to keep the ship for right now and hope for the best where it is, because I want to get those 2 done. That way I just worry about moving the ship along. All right, let's draw 2. Intrigue and a revenge. I need that revenge, and I'll need an intrigue. Oh, for the ship. Plot. 20. Of course. Discard 2 more. 11. Moves it twice. And 5. So he goes to 5. Perfect. And it moves 1. Okay. I'm going to move Fezzik 1 space. Wait, hang on a second. Oh, I can't do that one yet. Because Vizzini needs to be in the prow. So I'm going to move Vizzini 2 to there. Spend this intrigue to have Fezzik and Inigo move back together, and then cast this in to complete that. I draw 2 cards from the story deck, which, come on, give me an adventure. So now I'm just worrying about moving the ship. I'm going to spend this revenge to move it there. Now I don't have 1 to move it through any space, so there's a chance the ship can catch me, and I'll be starting all over. All right, let's draw 2. Oh, I have this miracle card. You know what? Let me use this. I'm going to use my miracle from last round and draw 3 more cards. I'm going to discard that to draw 1 more. It's the adventure I need to do that. I'm going to spend the revenge to do that. I'm going to spend another. I'm going to keep the revenge because I'm going to spend the love to get to here. All right. That was better. I'm glad I remembered I had that little Miracle Max token sitting down there. Jeez. All right. Now I'm still not safe, but I'm a little bit more comfortable. All right. Let's draw 2. Adventure and intrigue. Okay. I needed courage, though. Plot. 12. Move it 2 spaces. All right. I'm going to move Fezzik 2 spaces up to here to get me my miracle, which I am going to burn right now on 3 more cards. All right. Let's see. Oh, let's use that one for a courage. Let's use intrigue. Let's use love, revenge, intrigue. So, moving right along. Oh, wow, I did that completely wrong. This Fezzik and Inigo must be in the same space as Vizzini. Well, crap. Well, that's nice. Um, you can discard when he's on the prowl. Well, no easy way to fix this, but just to do the round over again. I moved the ship too many times. I can't remember how to get back. So, I'm gonna reset. Maybe I shouldn't have played tonight. Maybe my brain's trying to tell me that I should not have played a game tonight because obviously I'm having issues. Obviously. So I know I pulled two. I know I pulled two special cards. I pulled that one and should have a wild. Wild? Yes, okay. So these two are just going to get put into the deck randomly. I'm going to get my miracle token back. I should have that to start. Well, sometimes you just totally mess up a rule, and the only solution is to start over no matter how good you were doing. There's a reason why I was doing so good. I should have realized it. They have to be in the same space to move the ship. All right. Starting over. A love and an intrigue. Okay. An adventure. An extra adventure. That works. All right, so I gotta cast that one, and Vizzini's got to be at the prow, which he's not. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move him two to get to there to get that. So I have two of those. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's draw two. A courage and an intrigue. Cool. I don't need those cards except for the ship. Plot. 14, move it two spaces. All right. What can I do? Let's do this. Let's move her into the water, spend an intrigue to move him to the railing. Then I can cash that in, move her back to the railing, and draw one card from the special deck. Each player may discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. I don't need to do that right now. That's a good one to keep for the end. Let's draw two cards. Intrigue and an adventure. All right. Don't need it. I need adventures for the ship. All right, that works. Plot 10. Move a city there and move the ship one space. All right, so now let's move Inigo there because we're going to move the ship. I'm going to do 2 adventures to get me through to there. I'm going to discard this, get another card. It's a revenge. Awesome. I will use that now. I want to keep that intrigue and love. Oop, I forgot to put the thing on that. Because I need to get Vizzini to the prow, which is fine. All right. Let's draw 2 cards. 2 love, which I need just 1. Nope, so I got 2 loves to waste on the innies. All right, plot. 6. That's fine. That's perfect. All right, so let's move him to the prow. Let's move him to start. I'm going to spend one of the loves to move Fezzik there. So I got that set up. I'm going to cash this in. All right. Draw 2 cards from a story deck. Love and an intrigue. Intrigues I need. Loves I don't, but they're in the same space, right? And no, he needs to be in the same space as, that's what I did last time. I almost did it again. Fezzik or Vizzini needs to be in the same space as Vizzini to move the ship. I don't know why I can't remember that. All right, let's draw 2 cards. 2 revenges. That comes in handy. All right, plot 11. Move it 2. All right, let's move there. Let's spend a love to move him here. Let's burn some cards. Let's go love. I don't have anything for courage. Uh-oh. Well, this isn't going to be good. Because if this is too high of a number, move him to 5. Move ship 1. You know what? Let's draw 3 cards. I've got this card down anyways. All right, we got a courage, we got a love, and we got a wild card. All right, I'm going to spend 1 love to move Fezzik over here with Vizzini, so that I can then go courage, intrigue, two revenge and an intrigue to get me through to there. Spend this as that. Spend that as that. All right, I've got a little bit of a lead now on the ship. I still have 1 token left. I don't want to use it right now because chances are, unless the ship starts to catch up, so let's draw 2. Intrigue, which I'll need at the end. And I can discard that one. All right, plot 12. Move it 2 spaces. All right, everybody's the same. I'm not going to move. I'm going to spend this and draw 1. Revenge. Adventure. I'm gonna save my miracle token. Still don't need to move it, so let's draw 2. Hopefully I get an adventure and an intrigue. I got an adventure. may move one character 3 cards, but I can discard that card to move anybody, which I don't need to do. Plot 18, which is discard 2. So we got 16, which moves these guys to the start space and moves the ship 2. And 13, which moves the ship 2. Not a problem. I'm going to move Vizzini to the middle. I'm going to use my adventure and intrigue now. Get me to there. Which I'm taking a big risk of not trying to get another intrigue right now to end the round, end the chapter. Hello and welcome. As you can see, playing through, I lost the first time in chapter 1, so I've already got 1 loss on my belt. Chapter 2, I was doing really well. Turns out I was playing it totally wrong. I misunderstood the rules for some reason in my head, so I had to start it over again. Let's draw 2 and hope for an intrigue so I can just hopefully end this chapter. Nope, 11 of cards, which does not help me any. Let's see what happens. 7, Vizzini moves to the prow. Ha ha ha! Which is fine, because if he's at the prow, I can discard any 3 cards to move 1 space, which worked out perfect. Oh, that was beautiful. Chapter completed. All right. Chapter 3. The chapter that I lost on last week, because it's the Cliffs of Insanity. Basically, you've got to get through Inigo, Fezzik, and Vizzini in order, using the cards, before Humperdinck enters your space or gets to the ravine. So if I'm already in a space, in this section, we have the ancient ruins, we got the stone fields in Gilder Frontier. If I am in one of those regions and Humperdinck enters, chapter's done. If I'm already in, if Humperdinck's already in the section and then I come in, it's fine. But now I'm chasing him because I've got to beat him to the ravine. So all depends upon the cards I'm getting. Sometimes you're trying to stay ahead, but you're burning cards, but then you don't have the cards to complete the challenges because the challenges are tough on this one. You seem a decent fellow. I hate to kill you. Westley and Inigo must be in the same space. I need 2 revenges and an adventure. Second one is sportsmanlike. Westley and Fezzik must be in the same space. I need 2 courage and an adventure. Battle of wits. I need 3 intrigues. And then, as you wish to tumble down a ravine, I need 2 loves and an adventure. But I must be in a ravine and have those 3 completed before I can complete that one. All the while, Humperdinck is chasing me because his cards, 1 to 5, he doesn't move. 6 to 20, he moves 1 space. So, 20-sided die, 20 deck card. Each card has a 5% chance of coming up. So he has a 75% chance of moving 1 space every round. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces just to get to Inigo. And that's not counting if I swerve over to get the miracle. Which, depending upon how the cards are going, and I have a miracle from last chapter, I may not choose to go after that miracle. Now, if Humperdinck is moving ahead, well, no, because I need to make a choice the second time, right? So I'll have to see what the cards look like to start. Let's shuffle these up. Welcome. Not sure if anybody's watching. Let me know in the chat if you're here. Let me know in the chat if there's any, or in the comments if you're watching this on VOD, please. Let me know down in the comments if there's any solo games you think would be up my alley. Ones that typically fit into a couple of hours by yourself, right? I don't want to play a game that's going to take me 5 hours to play. Sunday nights at 9, my job starts early Monday mornings, so I don't want to be up too late playing games. I mean, not like I'm going to go to sleep after this, but I don't want to have my brain thinking all night long. Let me know in the comments, please. Like I said, next week I'm going to be starting Lord of the Rings, or I may stick with this depending upon how I feel. It is the day after my birthday. I am going out celebrating. So we'll have to see how I feel. I may not want to spend Sunday learning a new game. Even though it'll play similarly to this one, it's still going to have a little nuance that I want to make sure I understand the rules, right? It'll probably have similar, you lose twice, you're done, right? You got to go through 6 chapters, all that. All right, let's see what we got. And I knew the revenges were off. Revenges and adventures were off the bat. Did not get any of those, but I did get 2 courages for the next one. Love's at the end, so I can discard some love. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 2. I'm going to spend 1 love to move to... Nope, I can't do that. He's not on the path from there. It's from there. All right. So draw 2. Oh, here's some more revenge and an adventure. All right, so I'll keep those. All right, so I got the cards I need to defeat Fezzik. Oh, I just want to say, these minis are really cool. I've dressed up as Fezzik before for Halloween. The camera's not doing it justice. There we go. I may paint these. Get them looking good. I like the colors, but I may paint them. All right, so I got the cards I need to defeat him. But I need to get to him first. Let's draw the plot. 15. Humperdinck moves 1 spot. All right. Like I said, I am going to move him 2. Move him 1, 2. I'm going to spend a love to move him back. Because I'm going to burn one of these for 3 cards. I'm hoping to get some revenge. Yes, I got a revenge, a wild card, and an intrigue. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn both of those to get up to Inigo so I can cash that in. So now I'm ahead of him, so now I need to get out. Humperdinck goes through the spaces quicker. He has 3 rounds. That's before he can get there, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the one I need to get out. I need to be in the outer region so I can do it before he can catch me. Let's see. And it says draw 2 cards from the story deck. Awesome. I can play this to discard 1, which I get a love and an intrigue. I'm going to hold off on spending more cards. Oh, no, because I need to spend a card anyways because I'm going to have to discard. So I might as well move 1 space. That way I'll be at 6. Intrigue. Oh, and a courage. All right. Don't need a courage, but I need those. Ooh, this is setting up. I'm not going to jinx myself. All right, let's draw the plot. 2, he does not move, so he stays where he is. All right. Good to know. So I'm going to move 2. I'm going to... I'm not going to spend... No, I need to, because I'm going to have to draw. So I'm going to have to spend a courage to move 1. You know what? I might as well spend an intrigue. Might as well to move here and catch this in now. Remove him. Might as well stay a full section ahead and trying to get to the end. So I need an adventure at the end and a revenge. All right. All right. Now I can draw 2. Love I need at the end. and a revenge. Okay, revenges I can spend. Awesome. All right, plot. 18. He moves one space. All right. I am good. I'm going to move him 2. He doesn't have I don't have enough intrigues yet. But I'm going to spend these 2 revenges to move me 2 spaces. Because that will allow me to draw 2. A revenge and a courage. Don't need any of those. I'm going to save my miracle card. I don't need it quite yet. 16. He moves 1. All right, so move into this space. I can't do anything, so I'm just going to draw 2 cards. Oh, yeah, just going to draw 2 cards, and I have to discard down. Revenge and a courage. So at this point, plot first. He moves 1. I need to discard 1 to get down to 6. Can't move. Man, it just sucks that you can't use any of your cards for anything other than that. You can't discard 3 to pick up 1 or anything. All right, well, I still draw 2. All right, so I got my revenge. Basically, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, plot first. 11, he moves. This is what happened last time, is I got stuck here because I couldn't get 3 intrigues. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to discard 2. All right, I can't move at this point because he's going to be here in two turns. I need to spend 3, and I'm hoping for 2 intrigues out of this pile. Got 1. All right, so plot. Hopefully he doesn't move. He does not move. Need to discard 3. Come on. Oh my God, this is killing me. Can't do anything. He moves 1. And he's 1 space away. Lovely. Nope. This is going to be the end. Well, I've got 3 cards in there he doesn't move on, so it can help. I may be starting over again, because why not? It's only been an hour. Because I can't move. I can't do anything. I can only draw 2 cards. And discard any number of cards. All right, so I'm going to discard 5 and pull 5 cards. Hoping for an intrigue. Yes. Ah, come on. 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Nope, 14. Chapter's over. All right. What do you guys want? Want me to start all over again? Start with chapter 1. Do a second playthrough. Because this chapter I was doing so good in, and then the intrigue stopped coming up. All right. First things first. Reset. Which means pulling the special cards out of the deck. Hi and welcome. If you're just tuning in, I lost the first game by losing the first chapter in the first play. And then chapter 3 again, just like last time. Kicked me in the butt, even though I was doing so much better. I had all the cards I needed this time except for the intrigues. Intrigues are not coming up, and they got pinned down. Let me make sure all the special cards are out of this deck. All right, let's shuffle up the special deck. Welcome, please let me know that you're here. Leave a comment in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. It's been an interesting evening. Let's see if I can play this next set of games much better. Totally misunderstood a rule in chapter 2 and was doing really, really well and realized why, so I had to restart that chapter. So it's been a mess. And if you hear a cat meowing, that's Han, of course. Han Kitty. Down here making noise. Yeah. You guys follow me on my Instagram. You know he's Han the Familiar. Lots of pictures and reels of him because he loves to snuggle with me. Loves making noise, loves meowing at me, especially when it's time for special treats at night, and it's not even close to being time, but of course in a cat's mind it's time. Always. All right. All right, so I get 4 cards. All right, because we're starting over, I'm not going to go through the rules every time. Oh, Han. Nobody wants to hear you. Yeah, they don't. Yes, you guys are probably picking him up now. Say hi to everybody. This is Han. All right, you good? No? Yeah, I know. Why don't you go? All right, I start, of course, no love. I've got 2 courage and 2 intrigues. I don't need intrigues at all, and I do need 2 courages. So let's move Westley to the well, and let's clear that token off. Han, go. The people are here to listen to me, not you. But then again, you probably are here rather listen to him than me. Yes, buddy. I'm going to stay right there for now. Keep that intrigue to burn. Draw 2 cards. Another intrigue. All right, there's my love. All right, so I need to get love. Here in 2 and them in the same spot. We're at the barn, so we'll see how this goes. 4. That's all the way there at the end. I'm not going to cycle down to get that one. All right, so I'm going to move him. I'm going to move him 2, but I'm going to go this way to clear the one off from the horse, because this way I can respond this way. Because all the tokens will be from here over from now on. So I have a better chance of keeping them at 2 and trying to get her to me when there's 2 left. So let's draw 2 cards. 2 adventures, which I do need at the end of for the Seek Fortune, so I'll hold on to those as long as I can. I may need to spend those to catch up some things. All right, plot 15. See, turtle's down here. Oh, forgot to put the miracle token out. And speaking of that, let's move down here. Let's clear that one out so I can do that. Oh, I'm going to have to burn a card anyways. So let's burn a courage. Move 1 space up. I don't want to have to just discard for free. So, all right, there's a love and a revenge. Revenge, I don't need it all in this chapter. All right, so plot 6 up there. All right. I'm going to move him 2. I'm going to move him through there and get to that. I'm going to burn a revenge to get up to here. And then I'm going to burn an adventure to clear this one. Because I'm hoping she comes to me and then... Yeah, let me do that. That way they're cleared off. All right, let's draw cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Courage and love. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Got 6 cards. Plot is 3, which is right here. All right. So if I move him 1, move her 1. I discard this courage to get rid of that. Now I have 2, so I can cash in my 1 love for this and draw a card from the special deck. Choose a player, they draw 2 cards from the story deck. All right. I'm not going to do that quite yet. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to start moving to the barn. Because for the next one, Westley and Buttercup must be in the barn. So I'm going to burn. Oh, choose a player, they draw. I have to do this anyway, so I might as well just draw 2. Revenge and a love, which I don't need any of them of, so I can burn these 2 right now. I'm going to move Westley. If I draw a card that pulls her, I want her to come with me, not go backwards. So I'm going to get Westley to the barn first and then pull her along. As long as I don't go too many rounds, which I won't, I have 4, so I'm good. All right. All right, plot. 1. Oh, I gotta discard these 2 to do that. 1. All right, so I get a Troran 1. Not a big deal. I'm gonna move him 2 up to there. Draw 2. All right, now I need adventure and courage. No. I'm gonna keep those to. Nope. I'm gonna burn 1 at least. I'm going to burn both of these to pull her over there. Because now I need to draw 2. Adventure and courage. Oh, no, sorry. I drew my 2 already. That's what these 2 were. All right. Plot is what I meant to do. 9, which is down here. All right, now I'm going to move her 2. Burn 2. Now she's with me. I can burn these to complete this. All right. Uh-oh. I may not have enough rounds to get there. Well, I drew exactly what I needed for the end. I just need to get down to here, which is probably not going to be possible. Oh, yes, it will, because I move 1, 2. And then yes. Oh, I'm just going to get by on this one. So I draw 2. And the plot is 10. It doesn't happen when you place your last one. It's when you can't place any more. And that's the end of the turn. I move 2, catch this in. Whew, got through the first chapter by the skin of my damn teeth. All right. And I kept my miracle, which you know I need for the ship one. Alrighty. So, reset for chapter 2, Escape by Sea. These 3 start here. Vizzini in the prow. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Anybody got any plans for the summer? Let me know in the comments. Chat. Please ask questions. Doesn't have to be just about this. Oh, be sure you go to Tabletop Gaming Center. They played Act 2 of Slay the Spire today. So it should be on VOD now on YouTube. check them out. They're going to be doing Act 3 in August. Should be the third Sunday. New hours. Starting at 5 o'clock now. The store is open later, so they can play later for longer games. Also, I'm going to be learning how to play Riftbound tomorrow night for a live stream later this month in July. Never played. So, the folks over there at Tabletop Gaming Center, well, there's the stream team that I play with, Heather, Chris, Orly, Scott, Victoria, sorry, I had something in my throat. All the employees of the store, everybody on all their streams, they are amazing. They're wonderful people. Be sure to check them out. Check out their streams, support them. Tabletop Gaming Center. They're on all the socials. They're in my links into the channel in my descriptions. Please check them out. Give them some support and watch us when we're playing. Or in this case, for Slate Aspire, so I've never played before, they have people who have played before playing for the summer of Slate Aspire. Oh, I see Josh got called to work. Oh, sorry about that, Josh. Welcome. You missed some excitement. Lost first chapter, first time through. Forgot to flip this. Messed up the second chapter. Had to restart it. Third chapter, I lost again, so I'm playing the second time through. We just completed the first chapter. Let's see, we got Adventure, Intrigue, Revenge. Okay, I do have Adventure and Courage. So, let's move both of these here. Let's spend the Revenge, which I don't need quite yet. To put her in the water. So I can cash that in right now. Gotta love when that happens, so I can pull her back. Choose a player, they draw 2 cards from the story deck. Awesome. I will keep that for now. Let's see. All right, so let's draw 2. And I got the Hope You Winning card again. All right, so Courage is needed for that. Oh, I forgot to put the ships out. All right, Mystery Ship. Story Ship. All right. Plot. 20. Discard 2 cards. 14. Move it 2. Man. 19. Draw another one. So I draw 2 more. 13, move it 2. Man, this chapter may end right now. So I gotta draw 1 more card still. Either way, it catches up. I lost the first time, and the round just started. Put him at 9 and move the ship 1 spot, and we got caught like that. Wow, that was fast. All right, well, there's my first fail for this playthrough. Well, thankfully, it's not that much to reset here. Wow, I drew 19 and 20 just back to back. And each one causes 2 cards. That's just bad luck drawing 19 and 20. Well, actually, no, it's a 5% chance to draw each, right? So, minus whatever it changes to when it's 1 of 19 rather than 1 of 20, 1 of 18, etc. But I'm not doing that math. Wow, that was fast. I don't even really need to do anything to reset the board. Yeah. See how much I love this game? I love the random chaos. I'm all about chaos. Of course, I love The Princess Bride. So it's my favorite movie. I watch it several times a year. Just watched it a couple weeks ago with a friend of mine. I've actually done the Inconceivable evening. It's where you go to a theater and they show Princess Bride, and afterwards Carrie Ellis comes on stage and does like a Q&A and tells stories. It was amazing. We did the VIP package where we got to meet Carrie, to take a picture with him. He called me the Brute Squad because I told him about how I dress as Fezzik, but I was going to do it for it, but I didn't want to sit in theater in an afro and baggy pants and mutton chops for 3-4 hours. So I didn't dress as him, but he called me the Brute Squad. As you know, I'm a big guy. So it was like, it made my day. It was awesome. So if that comes to a theater near you, go do it. If you can afford the VIP part of it, go for it. It is so worth it. I believe they're also doing one for Stand By Me now with Will Wheaton, Jerry O'Connell, and Corey Feldman are doing something similar. So check those out. An adventure and a courage, a revenge and a love. All right. But yeah, no, it was an amazing experience, Josh. It's definitely worth doing. All right. So, as before, just like last time, I am able to complete the Shrieking Eels right away. So I'm going to do that by moving 2 to get there, spending 1 to move there. That's that one. Yeah, because 1, 2, 1, and then cashing that in right off the bat. Each player may discard any number of cards and draw that number of cards. All right. I'm going to keep that, and hopefully I don't draw 19 and 20 back to back right now, because that was nuts. So let's draw 2 cards. Revenge and an intrigue. I do need an intrigue. I did need that love. I shouldn't have tossed that love in instead of the revenge. I messed that up. Yeah, oops. Should have kept, I meant to toss the revenge, not the love, because I do need a love to start. But that's all right. So plot 14. Move it 2 spaces. Thankfully though, I'm only drawing 1 of those this time, not 4. All right. Oh, she's back up here. So I'm going to move Vizzini 2 to get to here. I am going to spend 2. Actually, I'm going to do that for right now. Let me see if I can get a love. No, but I got an intrigue and a courage. I do need revenges. That's why I tossed the love. Wasn't paying attention. Man. You know what? Well, I'm going to hold. No, I'm going to have to discard a card anyways. So, let me spend these 2 to move this... move a city here. Then I'm going to spend a revenge to move it 1. Draw my 2. Another revenge and a courage, which I don't need for right now, but I do need them for the ship. Oh, okay, let's see what happens. 20. Draw the next 2. 18. All right, 18 is move it 2. Move Inigo into the start space. Well, now if an 11 or higher comes up, I lose the game, and I'll be done for the night. Because, and it's an 11, already done. That's it. Wow. Jeez. I truly don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm just, if I have bad strategy. Maybe I should try to move the ship a little bit more at the beginning. You know what? Josh just got here, so you know what? Let's just start over again. right? No harm, no foul. It's not like it didn't take me that fast. It didn't. I mean, I couldn't even use my miracle cards, and I had 2 of them because it was just going too fast. Oh my God. I just, wow. Hey, that was super fast. Let me just make sure I have all of those out of here. Man. Maybe I need to move the ship a little bit at the beginning just to try to get a little bit of leeway. Maybe that's what I need to do next time, is move the ship along. I don't know how I got through the first 6 chapters, the very first playthrough, without losing once, and then I lost twice in chapter 6. And now I can't even get past chapter 3. It is crazy. Yeah, Josh, that is odd that there was 2 of those already gone, so there was only, you know, wow, 11 to 20, so there was only 7 cards I could pull, and I pulled 1 of the 7. So that's the odds, 1 of 7. That's just, man, that 19 and 20, 16 to, yeah, 19 and 20 kicks you. Super fast rounds, yep. Shit movement. It's also looking to draw, yeah. So I can get the right cards and complete a couple things right off the bat. Then I just worry about moving the ship, right? So it's about completing, finding that balance. But I wasn't able to move the ship because Vizzini hadn't moved, and I had the cards to clear out. It's weird. I had the cards to clear out. One of the ones, which is probably the best move, is probably clear those out rather than wait. Because the ship can't move if she's in the water, and I can clear it, and I can do it in the first turn. So I think it was just luck of the draw after that. It was just, yeah. And you can't only move the ship if Vizzini or Fezzik in the same spot, or Fezzik and Inigo are in the same spot as Vizzini, so you gotta balance that as well. Oh well, let's start over again. Before I go, you know, who knows? Maybe this will be another fast game. We'll see. Either way, I'm here till I lose this time. You know, if I lose twice, I'm done for the night. Give Josh a little bit of entertainment. As always, thank you for tuning in, Josh. I truly appreciate you being here every week. You missed the beginning. Next week, I'm not sure if I will be doing this Sunday night or not. My birthday is Saturday night. And if I do this on Sunday, I might play the Lord of the Rings game rather than Princess Bride, made by Ravensburger, so probably same premise or similar. So we'll see how I feel, if I feel up to learning a new game before I play. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, Westley to the barn, Buttercup to the farmhouse. All right, I gotta love at least the start. I got 2 intrigues, which I don't need, and an adventure, which I need at the end, so I can use that now. I'm gonna move him 2, use an intrigue, declare that one out. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna draw my 2. Intrigue and a revenge. So I got 3 cards to burn. Good, good, good. Plot. Happy early birthday. Thank you. And don't worry about being late. You didn't really miss too much. So chore down there. I'm not going to worry about that chore. What I'm going to do is move him to here. Spend a revenge. Declare that. Yeah, let's just stay there for right now. I won't lose any cards. 2 courage, which I do need 1 of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, plot. 8. Right here. Perfect. All right, I'm going to move 1, clear it. I do need to burn a card, so I'm going to burn a card and move down here, which is fine. Love and Adventure. All right. So, right now I don't have any extra cards to burn. That's fine. 5. All right. So, what I'm going to do is move 2 to here. Take my Miracle card. Let me get rid of one of these Courages. Clear that. I'll be able to make that back up. I like having 4 down here. It gives me that flexibility at the end. Oh, I have to burn another one. No, I don't. I'm at 5. All right. Draw. Yeah, I do have to burn another one. Well, you know what? If I've got to burn cards anyways, let me just draw 3. Because what I'll do is move 1, spend 1. Clear that out. So now what I'm going to do is burn 2, bring her to me, burn 1 to close that out. Draw 1 card from the special deck. Draw any number of cards. I'm going to discard 1, draw 1. I got my love I need. All right. Awesome. Now I just got to get to the barn. Plot 14. All right. So I'm going to move Westley 2, which is 1, 2. Draw 2. Good for that. Plot 1. I'm still good. 1, 2. All right. Come on. I want a 16 to 20. Come on. 7. Move 2. Burn Revenge. Burn another one. Start moving her towards the barn. Draw 2. Adventure and Revenge. That's fine. Plot 3. I keep drawing the ones that. One, 2. I have to burn cards here. If she doesn't come to her. Oh, I'm going to have to burn cards anyways. Hang on a second. So I'm at 6 right now. So 1, 2, burn 1 for 3. Get me to there. Burn 1. Get her there. Now I can draw 2. Revenge and Love. All right. Plot. Now she comes to me. Damn it. Because she was 1 move away from. All right. Let's do this again. 1, 2. Burn that to get her there. Get him there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got to burn another one. Move her there. Straw 2. Revenge and courage. All right, come on. 16 to 20. 9. All right. 2. Burn this for here. All right. 1 card from the special deck. Each player may discard any number of cards and draw that number of cards. 1, 2. Okay, I've got enough. I just need to get an adventure. So, I'm going to burn these 2 to draw 2. I'm just looking for an adventure. Nope. All right, so draw 2. I just need an adventure. 17. Drawing off black card 15. All right. Move him 2. Well, I'm going to burn 2 to move 2. And spend 1 to clear that out, just in case I don't get an adventure. I need an adventure. That's right. I can keep clearing them out from here. Plot 2. I'm going to move 1 clean, clear 1 just to have it in the bank. Draw 2. I need an adventure. There we go. All right. So, plot does not matter at this point. 19. Draw another one. Does not matter. 12. I move here. Capture that. Cash that in. All right. That wasn't too bad. Let's try this again. All right, on to the ship. Let's escape by sea. Hope everybody's doing all right. Oh, I missed a token. Anybody's just joining us? This is my second playthrough because I lost once already. Oh, third playthrough. I lost twice. I blame Josh. I was doing good till he showed up. All right, so through the first chapter without losing, which is a good thing. Because, man, there's a balancing act to all these chapters going forward. I think I just got really, really lucky the first time through, Josh, when I got all the way through to the 6th chapter, because my strategy has not been working the last couple of weeks. So I don't know how I pulled it off without losing till the 6th chapter the first time through. I have no idea. Wish I could stack the deck, because I would put those 19 and 20s at the damn bottom. I'll take the blame. Your timing was less than ideal. No, it was all good. All good, Josh. I appreciate you showing up. So check out the links in the description for my partners, Dubby, We Print Miniatures, and Only Crits. Use my code, get some discounts. Great products, all of them. I swear by Only Crits Dice and the W Rehydration Powder. I use them all summer and winter long. All right, so I drew 3 Courages and an Intrigue right off the start here. All right, let's put my Miracle Token up there. All right, you know what? Let's start by moving to Vizzini. Move him 2 so I can get up to here and get that token. Just so that we have, because we need him in the same space. Oh, forgot ships again. Ship. There's only 8 courages, and I need 1, and I got 3 of them right off the bat. That's not going to help me, so I need 2 of them for journeying. So I actually need all 3 of these courages right now to get through this. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to pull any cards right now. So let's draw 2. All right, we get a love, so we get an extra love to burn. Intrigue and love must be in the same space. Vizzini must be in the prow. All right. Well, hopefully he moves to the prow. Give me a 7. 6. Move Vizzini to 6. Oh, that works out well. Move the ship 1 space. All right. What I'm going to do is move Vizzini to the prow. Cash in my intrigue and love, which gives me this one. Draw 2 cards from the story deck. Intrigue and courage. Yeah, there's only 8 courages, and I got 4 of them already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I needed this card anyways. I can move the ship 1 space by burning 3 cards. Let me just do that, just in case. Cindy's in the prow, so I can do that. Let's draw 2, and I had to burn the cards anyways. Revenge. All the courages are all stacked at the top. Man. Well, this is going to be rough. Shit. Sorry for the language, but 17. Shit moves 2 spaces. Fezzik and Inigo move, but they're already there. I can't even do. I can't even move the ships. I need an adventure. You know what? I need to do it. I need to burn this. I need 3 cards because I need so many things. Entry, another courage. What the hell? There's 8 courages, and I've already pulled 6 of them. There's 40 cards, and I pulled 6 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I pulled 13 cards. Half of them have been courage. Well, I'm losing this game. Jesus. All right. Yeah, you saw me. I shuffled. Wow. Well, this is just. I don't know what to do about this. And I need 2 courage. I need 3 courages total to get through this game. You know what? I'm going to burn these 3 cards to move the ship 1 spot. And I still need to burn. You know what? No, I don't want to do that. You know why? If I burn these 2. No, I don't want to do that either, but I gotta burn cards. Yeah, let me burn 3 to get to there. And then spend this courage to move Inigo there. Just trying to do something. And I have to keep it 6 cards. So, loves, which I don't need. And 1. Move Vizzini to 1. Can't move the ship unless I'm with them. Move the ship 1 space. I'm going to have to discard again. All right, let me move Fezzik to spend 1 of the loves to move him, move Vizzini here. Then I can do revenge. And I can do love. All right. I'm gonna get to a spot where I can't move because I need to put her in the water. Intrigue. Discard any number of cards. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna. Oh, I drew. I should have played one of my courages for that. That's what I was saving one of them for. That's right. That's okay. Plot 7. So he moves back to the prow. That's all right. And shit moves 1. Right, I'm gonna move him 2. I'm gonna spend courage and an intrigue. I need to see if any means any story card or any card. Hang on a second. Oh, they fulfill any. All right. So I'm going to spend that one to move that. So good to know. So the inconceivable cards can be used as they function as a story card. All right. Got a little bit of a gap. Now I need to try and get Buttercup and Fezzik in the same spot here. I'm going to draw 2. Revenge and another courage. There's 7 of the 8 courages. All right, plot 15. Ship moves 2 spots. That's fine because I am going to. I don't want to put her in the water yet. I'm going to put her at the railing. Move Fezzik 1 to there. I have the revenge to move that. Man, I have not had any adventure come up, which means the end is going to be adventure, which is good because I need adventure at the end. So, all right, let's draw 2. And there's an adventure. All right. So I need adventure 1 card. So these are free to be spent for movement. All right, so plot 18. They move here. The ship moves 2. All right, that is fine because now I move 1, catch that in, move her back, draw 1 card from the special deck. A nice MLT. Draw 3 cards from the story deck, discard 2. That helps because I can spend that right now because I don't need those. I'm going to draw 3 cards and discard 2. 1, 2. Draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards from your hand. All right. I need a courage, I need intrigue, and I need revenge. All right, so I need those. I don't need these 2 for right now. All right, so I'm trying to plan out the intrigue, courage, revenge, adventure. Trying to plan out the ship. All right, so they're at the railing. Time for... Oh. Then I draw 2 because that was my play. Adventure, revenge. All right. I've got the cards that get me to the almost to the end. Let's see what happens here. 13. Ship moves 2. All right. What I need to do is move him to spend one of these adventures, because I know they're going to be coming up, to move him. I'm going to keep him on the prow. Move him there, because I'm going to do intrigue, courage, revenge, revenge, adventure. That takes me to there. All right, I need adventure and intrigue now. Courage, there's the 8th courage. Inconceivable. Each player may discard any number of cards. I'll do that next turn. Because let's see what plot does. 5. Vizzini moves to 5, which is fine because we are 1 spot away, which is perfect. I'm going to move him there just so I have somebody with Vizzini at spot 5. I'm going to discard these 2 because I don't need. I need adventure and intrigue. All right. So I got the adventure. I got 1 revenge, which I don't need, but I can use it for movement because now I'm going to draw 2. Adventure and love. I need intrigue, which they got to be stocking up because I don't remember seeing a lot of intrigues coming up. All right, so plot 20. 14, it moves 2. And 4. All right, so he moves just 2 spots over, which is fine. So I'm going to move him 2 spots up, trying to get him into the... No, you know what? I'm going to move him to there, so I'm already covered at the prow. So draw 2. Come on. Come on. Intrigue. Nope. Adventure and love. No help. 9. He moves there. Ship moves 1. I just need intrigue. I have to discard anyways. I'm going to move Fezzik to the middle. That cost me that. Come on, you need intrigue. There's an intrigue. All right. So, plot. I can only burn 3, Josh, to answer your question, if Vizzini's in the prow. I was debating moving him to the prow or not, but he keeps bouncing around. So I don't want to do that, but I think I'm going to do that now. Now it's my turn. I'm going to move Vizzini to the prow, but because I left Inigo there, I can burn the intrigue, and then I can burn 3 cards to close it out. So there we go. That's where that strategy came in handy, why I left Inigo at the prow, so that I could do both if I had the cards to do it. All right. Still, all right. So, haven't lost yet. Moving on to the bane of my existence, the Cliffs of Insanity. For the second time tonight. So, let's get the board set up. Oh, it was looking really close at the beginning, but it worked out that it was crazy. Yeah, no, it was definitely, I did not think I was going to make it through with all those courages coming up all at the beginning. Thankfully, I was able to keep the ones I needed on the board. I made sure I kept them. I didn't burn through them. I knew I needed 3 total. It's nice to have courages for the any spots, of course, but knowing, and that's where, for this game, looking ahead, seeing what you need and when you need it will help you decide when to burn a card to move, or burn a card to burn a chore, or, you know, all the different ways you can use cards in each chapter. So you definitely want to think ahead. And yeah, no, Josh, that was absolutely nuts. 6 out of 13 cards were courages at the start. There's only 8 total. That just, wow. I'd love to know what the actual odds of that happening, right? Of six out of 8 of one kind of cards coming up in the first 13 draws. That is absolutely crazy. 3/4 of the courages were gone in the first freaking 3 rounds. All right. As usual, we're starting here. Let's see what our cards are. As you know, these first 4 cards will determine what happens. If I can get a couple of revenges, or, you know, revenge and adventure right away, it'll help. Revenge and adventure. And then 2 courages, which I need for, all right, looking promising. That's all I'm going to say with that. Excuse me, because that's good. I need those for the first 2 challenges. So let's move him 2. Let's move Humperdinck. Or let's draw 2, sorry. Intrigue and revenge. All right, so I got what I need. For that. Let's do Prince Humperdinck. He's a 20, so he moves 1. All right, I have to burn some cards here, so I'm going to move 2 to get the miracle card. I need to burn 2 cards. So now watch. I'm going to make this decision, and what happened last round is going to come back and do the opposite. I'm going to burn the 2 courages. No, let's burn a courage and an intrigue. To move 2 spots. That way I don't have to discard at the end of this round, because I need to draw 2 right now. Revenge and an intrigue. All right, so I don't need that revenge, so that's good. I got my intrigue back, which makes me feel good about what I did. All right, plot 12 moves 1. All right, so I move 1 here. That gets rid of him. It's actually, you can't move 1 more spot. You have to waste all your movement on him without being able to continue through. I'll draw 2 cards from the story deck. 2 loves, which I need at the end. But I need to burn 1 courage, 1 intrigue. Oh, there we go. Sorry, there's a bit of the YouTube delay there, Josh, but yes, thank you. I don't need a revenge. I need to burn 1 card. So I'll burn 1 to move. Yeah, I'll save those loves to move him out if I have the way to defeat Fezzik. So I'll wait. So I'll draw 2. Intrigue and an adventure. All I need is a courage now. All right. So plot. Come on. 17. He moves 1 spot. Well, crap on a cracker. Oh, I'm in his spot. So what I'll do is I'll move my 2. Then I'll burn the 2 loves that I need at the end to get me into Fezzik's spot. So at least I am out of the ruins. That way I'm ahead of Humperdinck. But it takes him 2 rounds to get through it. So I need to get a courage, of course, right now. And I got it. Courage and an adventure. All right. All right, so Humperdinck, come on, don't move. 7, he moves 1, but I'm out. Unfortunately, I can't move after I do the challenge, because the challenge happens at the beginning. Or during the storytelling, after the move. But it gets him off. Draw 2 cards from the story deck, so I might be able to burn some cards here. Revenge and a Courage, which I don't need, so I'm going to use those to move to. Okay. He can't move more than 1 spot, so I'll be to the Gilder area before he catches up to me, so draw 2. Courage and Adventure. All right. Plot. 19. All right, so I move 2, move 1. Because I need 1 adventure. So that's it. All right, here we go again. I'm down to where I need an intrigue. Intrigue and love is all I need. All right, I got an intrigue. All right, so next round, I'm at least past Vizzini. Don't move, don't move. 13, he moved. All right, so cash in. Get rid of Vizzini, so I'm at least past there. Draw 2 cards from the special deck. All right. Choose a player. They draw 2 cards from the story deck and draws 1. So I can draw 3 cards from the story deck, which is perfect because that means I can discard if I need to move people to move along, which I need to move 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 burns up these 5 cards. So it puts me within earshot, eye shot, however you want to call it, of the ravine. So give me an adventure and a love right here. Come on. Oh, but it's still 1 round and he catches up to us. I got a love. I needed 2 loves. Damn. All right. The good news is I have not pulled 1 to 5 yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've pulled 6 cards above. So there's 5 cards in there that Prince will not move. There is 8 that he 8. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 that he will. So a little bit better 50-50 shot. I just need him not to move. I need a 1 to 5 here. 1 to 5. 6. Good news is that was the first time through. Bad news is we got interrupted, so we start the chapter again. I don't know what else I can do in this besides letting Humperdinck get ahead, but then he jumps so fast. He only has 2 rounds to get through each 2 rounds for the first, 1 round to get through the second, and then 2 rounds to get through the... So, man. Oh, I had my miracle card. Oh, I could have pulled 3 cards. And I probably would have gotten what I needed. That's all right. I need to look and see if the miracle goes back if you reset. Yeah, it gets put on, so there's a second one added back in. So we can try it again. And this time we will have the ability to draw 3 cards right off the start and have the ability to do it again, which is something I might do right off the bat. It's just draw 3 extra cards. Pick that up, move back, and try to have the deck stacked so I can move quickly through some stuff. We'll have to see how the cards go. If I can get through Inigo in the first 2 rounds, I'll burn some cards here. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's see where we're starting with. A revenge and an adventure, courage. Each player may discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my 2, burn this to get 3 because I can discard. So I got my revenge and adventure, so I can get through Inigo right now. Have a player draw 2 cards. Story deck 2 courages, which I don't need. So no, I do need 2 courages. Okay, so I'm going to burn 2 cards. You know what? I'm not going to draw those. I'm just going to burn them to move to here to get this. Yes, I have to discard 2, so I'm going to have to discard 2 anyways. So now I draw my 2, so I got set up. Good. Cards I don't need. So plop. Come on. 17. He moves 1. All right, so I'm going to move. Oh, I have to discard 2. I'm going to move 2. I'm going to burn an adventure. Yes, I'm going to burn an adventure. Move here to get through him, which allows me to draw 2 cards from the story deck. Which I got my adventure back and I got a love. All right. I'm going to hold off on pulling that because I can get by. I need intrigue, so I want to save that. So hopefully I have to... Nope, I got 4. Okay. Yeah, well, I got the last chapter. I don't have the 3 entries I need for the middle yet. All right. So plot, come on. 13, of course. All right, so I'm going to move him 2. I'm going to burn these 3. I've got to stay ahead, get to here, which burns that, which gets me to there, which gets me 2 cards from the story deck. All right. Gives me intrigue and a courage. I don't need a courage. I'm going to burn that one and move one. I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab that and burn 3. Got an intrigue. Don't need courage and revenge, so I'm going to burn those 2 to move there. That way I'm at least in the Vizzini spot, and I have a couple of rounds now to get another intrigue. All right. Draw 2. We got an intrigue. Great, which gets me through him on my next turn. Now I just need loves and adventures. Plot 12. So move 2, cash in the 3 intrigues, which gets me to here, which gets me 2 from the special deck. Choose a player. They draw 1 card, and I got both of those, so you know what? I'm just going to burn those right now. I got a love. Each player may discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. I need to have us both in the ravine, right? Been so long since I got this part, I forgot what I need. I actually got through it. We need to both be in the ravine. Okay. I'm going to wait and not burn cards yet, because I've got a lead. I'm going to draw 2. Gives me my adventure and another revenge. All right. Plot 7. He moves 1. All right, so I want to move us each 1. Do I move us each 1, or do I move us 2? Or do I just move her 2 and then put her in a ravine? I'm just going to do that. Move her 2 and put her in a ravine. I've got a big enough lead. I can do that. All right. I got my... I can cash it in. I can finally do it. I just need to get to the ravine first. All right. 15. He moves 1. So I move 2. Burn 1 to move 1. All right. I'm going to make it through this chapter. Drawing 2 cards, which don't matter. He moves 1 with the 6 again. But this time I move 2, and I'm already there. All right, we got past Cliffs of Insanity, people. All right. That worked out pretty well. Now we're moving on to the chapters I've only played once, not multiple times. All right, so chapter 4. Fire Swamp. We can do some shuffling. And remember, I got to get this set up first. I got to look up. See, there's 5 challenges I got to get through in this one. All right, so this is the first time through while I shuffle. The story so far. Westley and Buttercup have made their escape into the Fire Swamp. Now they must survive in its many perils and find their way through to Wesley's pirate ship, the Revenge. Hazards can cause wounds. The chapter is interrupted if you flip the 3rd wound on the damage track down here. So that's what these are. The plot table, 1 to 5, nothing happens. 6 to 18, move each ROUS 1 space closer to the nearest character. If there's a tie, players choose which direction the ROUSs move. Flip 1 wound counter for each hazard in a space with 1 or more characters. So I got to make sure the players are not on the hazards. Make sure they've been cleared. 19 and 20, move each ROUS 2 spaces closer to the nearest character. Flip 1 wound. So basically, I want to clear hazards. How do I do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. That's what the challenges are for. Dread Pirate Roberts. Buttercup and Westley must be on the same space. I need an adventure, intrigue, and love. Each player draws 2 cards from the story deck. Simple enough. Flame Spurts. Westley and Buttercup must be on a space with a flame spurt hazard. Remove, with a courage and a intrigue, remove all flame spurt hazards from the map, draw one card from the special deck. Lightning Sand. Buttercup must be on a space with Lightning Sand hazard. Westley must be in an adjacent space. Remove all Lightning Sand hazards. And Love and Adventure. Defeat the ROUSs. Westley must be on a space with an ROUS hazard. I need a Revenge, Adventure, and Courage. Remove one ROUS from Wesley's space. Draw one card from the special deck. So I don't get rid of all the ROUSs, just one from Wesley's space. So the ROUSs move along, can only defeat one. And then Buttercup and Westley must be on the escape and have completed all the other challenges. So my trick is to get them there first and see what happens. Hazards are these. Let me just randomly shuffle these. I have no idea what they are. They just randomly go on. Oh, I need the miracle token, which I think I skipped last time because I went this way. Because it all depends upon, you don't know what you get until you get to it. I try to get to the escape. But Westley and Buttercup must be on for flame spurts and all that. So, let me just double check the setup. Wesley and Buttercup at the start, I believe. I don't believe there's anything else. Miracle counter, 3 wound. Mix them, place them. Good. Thank you all for staying tuned. This is my 3rd playthrough tonight. Lost a couple times really quick. This is the furthest I made it tonight. So we'll see. So thank you for sticking around. I know it's been a couple hours. But, I started the 3rd playthrough and figured this might happen. So let's just see what happens. Let's see what we got here. We got a love. All right, so I got an intrigue. And a love, which I need for Dread Pirate Roberts. As you wish, choose a player to draw one. Let me move first, and then discard. Okay, so this comes in handy. All right. So I'm going to move them. Let's just take the short path over here. 1, 2. Hopefully I can hit when I need to over here and just go right in, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this so I can draw one card. And it was an adventure. We're in the same space. That worked out perfect. So that is going to draw 2 cards from the story deck. All right. So I got an adventure and an intrigue. Good, which I need for the next 2. All right. I don't want to discard cards yet. Oh, you're welcome, Josh. I'm happy to stick around. Especially losing as fast as I did, as often as I did. We're going to at least give it a good try, right? All right, so now I'm going to... Okay, that was my draw 2. All right, so plot a 2. Nothing happens. All right, I'll take it. All right. Let's move them both over to here. It's a flame. Woo! I need a courage though. To remove all flame spurt hazards. I'm going to discard this one. I'm looking for a courage. Come on, give me a courage. No, another adventure. All right, well, let's There's my courage and another entry which I do not need. Okay. Let's draw the plot. 11. Oh, these are all supposed to be flipped up. Okay. I was wondering how I'm supposed to move the ROUSs without knowing where they were. Okay. So I drew an 11. Move each one spot closer. Flip 1 wound counter for each hazard in a space with 1 or more characters. Okay, so I don't flip 2 there. All right. Oh, so it was just 1 hazard. Okay. Let me just double check, make sure no special. Sorry. Flip 1 wound counter for each hazard in a space. Okay. All right, so now I can clear that out, but then I won't be able to move. Oh, yes, I will. All right, so let's clear that out. Remove all flame spurts, which doesn't matter to us because that's not the path we're going. Draw 1 card from the special deck. You may move each character 1 space. Well, that helps. Okay. I need love and adventure. Clear out the lightning sandwich we are on. All right. Let me draw 2. To burn that. Revenge, adventure. That player draws 1 card. I'm going to draw 1. Oh, I can't do that. That was I have to wait until my next turn to do that. Okay. Come on, low numbers, low numbers. 19. Well, this is going to end the round. Move each route 2 spaces closer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm surrounded. Flip 1 counter for each hazard. Well, that just da-dunk, da-dunk. And that's the game. Because that was my second failure. The rodents of the unusual size got me. Because they just all came after me. And Buttercup. That was, yeah, for flip 1 wound counter for each hazard in the space. Yeah, we just got totally lit up. Wow, that was interesting. At least I made it to chapter 4. Man, it's amazing just how it really does come down to the total randomness of the cards, right? Just total randomness of the cards, and when you get the cards. Can't wait to play Lord of the Rings next week. I'm thinking I need to give my brain a little break of the craziness of this, or maybe I play this one again because, well, I don't really have any good strategy, obviously. Otherwise, I would have won this already. Turned out not too bad for this game. It's just a matter of separating out the 2 decks and getting all the stuff put back in the bags. So it's not that difficult. Excuse me. All right. Well, with that, wait, Josh got a question. So with the hazards, do you put them out randomly to start the game and then flip them, or flip them when you hit the first hazard? You put them out randomly and flip them at the start so you know which way you're going, because you want to kind of do the flame spurts first, or the lightning, right, depending upon what your cards are. So I messed up and left them flipped and just happened to be lucky guessing that the first one was a flame spurt. So good question, Josh. No, that's in the rules. Mix up the hazard counters face down. Place one hazard face down in each space, then flip each face up. Read through the rules and challenges for the chapter. So, if I read the rules, I would have flipped them. But of course, I didn't, because I thought I knew what I was doing. Where, obviously, you guys have been watching this, I don't know. Yeah, because as soon as I hit where I had to move all the ROUSs, I was like, how do I know which ones they are? Makes sense. And what I would have done if the first one I went to was not a flame spurt, because I had the cards for it, if I knew I was supposed to be face up, I would have went after him. That much I would have done. I would have moved my starting move to, right? Because it would have been working towards what I knew I was going to be able to clear. But, whatever, got through it. But thank you all again. I appreciate it. Please spread the word, like, subscribe, hit that bell, share the links, please. Follow me on the socials, links in the description. Really want to grow the channel, so if you like what I'm doing here, if you think you have friends that would like to watch somebody play board games by themselves, send them the link to my channel. Please. I'm enjoying it. It was a great run. The fact that you got to that chapter was amazing. Yeah, it's been a tough couple of weeks getting through the first 3 chapters. But yeah, so please spread the word. Please check out the Tabletop Gaming Center. You will not regret it. They have role-playing games Mondays and Tuesday nights. It's one night is Tuesdays are D&D. Mondays are Tabletop Adventures, where they play different role-playing games. Be sure to check them out. Plus, all the live streams they are doing on a monthly basis now. Check them out. Let them know I sent you. I haven't been on the stream this month, but that's bound to change. So, again, Josh, thank you again for coming by. I truly appreciate it every week. Come back next week. Check my socials. If I will be doing it, I will post the link like I normally do earlier in the day. So check that out if you're unsure who I'm going to be live streaming next Sunday night. As always, may your tables be full of laughter. Have a good night.